He invited me. I told him to tell me.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Cardinals will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it.
Oh,
Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
What the fuck is that?
The change now on 2nd and long. On the option. Creates a little space. There he goes. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll go to the ground.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Finds his man.
Running back was on that side. Why would you?
Chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt. Oh, he's got some space. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
That's reeled in. It's Davis. And that defense is here to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I mean, what great athletic ability to toe tap the sidelines and keep him in bounds. What a 1-yard gain.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
To the air, it's Harvin. Unloads it left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. That is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Leaves it with the running back. Can't get him to the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
They'll give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to...
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to it.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Hits him in stride.
There you go, good.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
I'm supposed to match the fucking...
1st down for this offense. Power football with the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. On the run, deep down the right side.
Come on, bro. Like, why aren't y'all back there?
You're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right?
This is game to do what the fuck you want to do, man.
He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was
So y'all niggas just ain't gonna play man no more. Okay, whatever. We drop a pick that he threw right to the dude. Then he gets that bullshit. Why aren't my what are y'all doing, man?
To do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop.
Ew.
Break down. It makes it so easy. The
Goofy.
connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The toss to the outside. Turning it on.
Oh, what?
The 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Yeah, of course. Fucking course. Fucking course. Fucking course, dog. God damn, bro. Like, I put a nigga out there. Like, just go out there. God damn.
Early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Like, why are all y'all crashing in? Why aren't you just going to your space?
Entertaining first quarter.
What are you doing?
All locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Heaves it deep.
These niggas is not, like, I don't understand this match shit. There's nobody over there. Why are you running down? You and Matt, like just run. This player is on. He's really not even that fucking thing. I'm just gonna not run Matt's cover. That's what I'm doing. Cut all that shit out. Shit don't make no fucking sense.
David, listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The give to the back. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to fire on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Moffitt. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
They'll run the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Give to the big fullback. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Whitaker. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he could make the catch.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Picks up the first down. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
The give to the fullback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Goes to the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Dogs.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now.
Hey, I don't know if you can hear me, Tracy, on the stream, but Madden sucks, bro.
Nice job executing.
Actually, this Madden's not that bad. I just don't play it. I need to go back to playing this. I suck in this shit too. That's how we gonna fix this right here.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Throws for the tight end.
Yeah.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Dumps it to the back. Quick strike complete. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Takes this handoff and headed to the right.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
And the Cardinals line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air on 2nd down. Skips away from pressure. Zings it complete to the right. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I think the quarterback at this point just needs to settle down. We saw the interception earlier in the game, and all of a sudden on that throw, just really bad fundamentals. The quarterback just needs to settle himself, get himself into a rhythm, trust his fundamentals, because that's going to help his accuracy.
Working that left side now. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the 1st down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Got his man on the right. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They'll try the run. Had nowhere to go. Couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
You could just hold the fucking block.
Exactly where they were on the field. Put the pressure.
And left tackle is trash, man.
Safety, baby.
All fucking season.
Into space. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. Makes the grab on the big throw. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Buys a little time with his feet. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little.
And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. On target to the left.
I'm sick of over it.
A terrific run after the throw and catch. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Cardinals have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw.
Of course. Nobody accounts for that.
They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Do that play.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Now they'll run it on the toss. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Toss to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on.
Oh my God, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Down he goes at the 33. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Are you fucking joking?
And the Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock.
Wow! Wow! You gotta be fucking.
Touchdown, Cardinals! How about this defense taking one back to the house? These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Give to the running back. There he goes. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to two guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
Looking to buy time. It's complete to the left. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
He's got him. Defense makes a stop, but the change
I don't know. All right, what's the point, bro?
Don't fix it. This offense had so much success in the first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Cardinals have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Right. Nobody gets off their blocks.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game. It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal.
Oh, what is he doing?
And the stomping has commenced.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it.
He ran into the block?
3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
All RPO defense is turned on to guard the pass. This nigga runs into the block. This game.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Ran into the fucking block. Yeah,
we're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Motion from the back. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Big fullback's got it. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Still running at the 40. Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Georgia. He got a step and just dusted the field. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. They'll run play action. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Let's see what he can do with it. And the returner will be dragged down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Complete in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
To the air, it's Harvin. Bringing the heat. Trying to barrel in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
They counted that?
That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in that Mountain West Conference battle of note. Wyoming handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Mountain West is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
The Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They punt it away on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's got great speed. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Toss sweep to the left. Got a little space. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Tatum. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch you, big fella.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Try to get it to the edge. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I think the quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back.
Wow.
That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line.
And ball security at this point. At a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big... You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned.
He fumbled as soon as he got hit.
From midfield, looking for room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
They'll send the back in motion. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Why is he out there?
For like 30 seconds. You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I gotta get.
He wasn't even supposed to be out there.
Lucky to get that football back.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. And he is finding...
That's fucking insane! Why was he out there?
He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Shakes off the defender. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. Wants to bring it back.
The ball
Pressure
3
on the
times.
coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined that. Turning it on. Gets it past the marker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by one possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time, hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
A strike downfield. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done.
What's going on, bruh? Damn, let me pick a play.
The Dogs with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Harvin. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Running back searching for a hold. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Got to give this team credit, guys, because good teams find ways to win games. I know they were their favorite coming into this one, but they get the touchdown when they need it. You got to convert the 2-point play to tie this thing up. There's still time left at the end of this game, but you feel like the momentum is now back on their side.
Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. He's looking to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick.
Where we at? Oh, what the fuck?
Waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Where's my team?
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game.
You gotta be fucking this. Some bullshit, bruh. You gotta be fucking kidding me, dog. I'm run committing, blitzing everybody, and then they don't break a tackle up the middle when we should have just got a fucking onside kick.
Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22.
Snap the damn ball, man.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Moffitt. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point, you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores. Got to push the ball down the field.
So my playmaker too.
Be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
They'll box this nigga the whole half. They really let this nigga. I'm fucking run committing. I'm run committing, bro. They let that nigga do that. That's what we on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Let's it fly. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one.
Gonna get that
We know
fucking
who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sidelines, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find the man.
Y'all
And he'll
niggas.
be knocked down at the 40.
Y'all niggas can't block for half a fucking second.
15 seconds left.
God damn.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Off play action. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.
Hate this fucking game.